This is the SmartNav system in a Peterbilt. It is basically just an older version of Android 4.2, I believe, but it operates a little bit different than normal Android stuff you'd see, and it interacts completely with this, and over here it interacts with these. So we'll go through pretty much everything. Right here is the power button. It's not like usual radios that look like this. Those ones you hold in, you'll get a menu. This one you hold it in, it does nothing, but if you press it, it will turn it right off. So there we go, that's off. Push it back in. And then these buttons right here do correspond and go with up here. So if we click that one, then it goes over to there. Oh, there's the volume. And if we click here, then it will go back. The same with the home. It just goes to this screen. Now the gauges, that's the first option there. You have all these, and these are all preset. If you go click this or this button, or even right here on there, you will see a drop-down menu. There's preset 1 and 2. You can edit those presets. And, whoops, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. But if you go to edit presets, it just has all the same ones. There's no ones you can add or take away unless you load a different file, but that's pretty much set from the factory. And you can pretty much just drag and drop and rearrange them, and that's really about it in this menu. You've got your oil temp, trans temp, manifold, your DPF. This one's all the way clean, although the truck's not running right now. Your miles per gallon average, and then your torque, which is 0 because the truck is off. So we click cancel. There we are at the home. You've got standard navigation.
Welcome to Copilot.
View map, no destination. And I don't want to show exactly where I am, but I've got this set somewhere where I'm not. And you can go to points of interest, truck stops, or truck services, restaurant, PACCAR dealership. This is a PACCAR, so you might want that if something's going wrong with the truck. And of course, this is touchscreen like I've been doing. You can scroll up and down. It's not the most responsive, but it does work. You've got your go-to, which is these, your route, the My Copilot's an app, settings in here. There are all your settings, the way you can map the display, the guidance, the way it looks with the views, 2D, 3D, however you prefer. Go back, the speed limit. Show the speed limit in the area, and if you exceed, then you can show the warning for that if you want to. Could be helpful. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like being told, don't tell me what to do. If we click power there, that turns it off, brings you back to here. Then the next one is the audio. Click that. And the interesting thing about this is each one has its own different volume. So if you're an FM and you've got it turned down all the way and you go over to AM and that was previously cranked up, then it'll just be loud. It's not a volume that carries over to all of them, which is a little bit weird. So there's AM, FM, Sirius on here, which this one is just radio ID. There's no subscription active. You get the WX, which is basically some weather stuff, which can be helpful. And then the media sources right here. Click that and you get everything that's available on the back. There is a rear auxiliary on this. It's not hooked up to anything, so that just feeds us nothing. USB is to right there. Then you've got the CD. This one does happen to have a CD player. Not all of them do. Auxiliary in the back, and that is different than the rear aux because that auxiliary is just for audio, and the rear aux there, that is for video as well. Then Bluetooth, which you can connect your phone to, and then back to those radio sources. So if we click home, then you can connect to phone. Now that is not connected, so you'd have to use the Bluetooth settings menu. And then the camera views, we don't have any cameras hooked up to this, so it's not gonna show anything, but it would show where they would be. We don't have any on this truck. Then the clock. You can go ahead and set that. You got a timer, an alarm clock, handy if you are napping in the truck on a break. And then if you go over here, you've got your messaging. And again, no phone is connected. A calculator if you need that to do whatever with your load, calculate whatnot, and have you. That's a standard calculator. Calendar, and that is loaded on the truck itself. This one does not tie into the phone. You may be able to do that. I have not used that before. Then Firefox, everybody knows what that is. That's a browser. And there you go. Somebody was logged into Facebook apparently. Yep, there you go to home. There is all of the settings, which is not a whole lot. So in the settings, you have, I'm clicking stuff too fast, sorry. The wireless and networks, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth. I've got Wi-Fi turned off here. Bluetooth, you can connect your phone. The language and inputs that I accidentally clicked earlier. Text to speech if you want to talk while you're driving, and then the language. Date and time, that is displayed already right here. And you can use your regular selections there. The system audio. Now what this does, this has the EQ, and you can choose different ones, just like standard radios, or you can go ahead and do manual. And If you have 4 speakers in the truck, you can set it to 4 or 2. Now, some of these trucks, if it has 4 speakers, you can only set it to 4, and if it has 2, you can only set it to 2. So if it's not working at all, try the other one. Then you got your fade and your balance right there. Pretty standard stuff for a radio. System information. This goes, Android 4.2.2. I was right. Regulatory information software. There's not really a whole lot you can do in here. That's just straight up info. The camera settings, like we had before, but this turns them on and off individually. There's none installed, so we can't do anything with that. Go over here to the apps, and this is what you're going to see in basically, if you're familiar with an Android phone, you can go into each app, force stop it, clear the cache, clear the data, just disable it, show notifications or not, whatever you want to do with that. But this has all of these system apps on here. Let's see if I can, I'm clicking too much. Let's see if we can scroll through that. And if that gets a little too sticky, then you just press the button there. There we go. That's just got all the apps in it. Keyboard sounds, clicky clicky. You can turn that on and off. That's personal preference right there. And display settings. And this is the brightness per step. And you have English or metric. If I turn the truck lights on, which is right there, then this should dim. Well, it didn't. It does when the truck is on, but it didn't in that right there. So click back. And that is it for this part. So if we go over to here, which is, well, basically the home screen again, then we can go to device update. Now this will only work if you have it connected to Wi-Fi. Yeah, see, no data connection available. You have to connect it to some sort of internet to be able to use that. And then last we have gallery. There's just going to be pictures in here. I don't know those people. And then sound recorder. You can record yourself talking, blah, 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 if you want. This would be handy if you need to quickly record something for a load, or you're in a dock, or maybe there's an accident on the yard, or you just need a quick note and you don't want to mess with your phone. You just pull this up, record it, and then pull that back up later. And that is pretty much it. If you go down here, like I said, they basically mimic these right here. And we have the up and down, then the eject, the CD, which there's nothing in there. And then the brightness, this is to turn it up, and the bottom one is just to turn it down. I guess that's kind of handy if you're driving, don't want to mess around a whole much with the controls. And then you've got the volume right there, which is self-explanatory. And that does go with like the AM, the FM, whatever you're in. Again, it will set to that one and not the other. So when you switch back, it could be louder or quieter, which is a little weird they did that. And the seek is for seeking stations. Mute is self-explanatory. You press that and it will do like that. And then the mode, what that is between the AM, FM, auxiliary. So you just press mode a bunch and it does that. So I hope that helped somebody. This is in a Peterbilt, which is Pat Carr, same as Kenworth these days. And that's how I use the SmartNav system. I hope that helped somebody. If it did, please consider subscribing, and safe driving out there. Have a great day. Bye.